You know when you get home and the last thing you want to do is tidy up or clean up, and so the jacket ends up on the floor and you have a new rubber pile in the middle of your room and you can't be bothered to pick it up. Not good enough. So, I'm going to build a coat rack. So I don't have to get a coat hanger out, don't have to go into the cupboard. I just take it off, put it on the wall. So much simpler. So let's build one. I've got a couple of pieces of gum from my backyard, which I refined quite a while ago, and I'm going to take them and flatten them down on my planer sled, as well as this log here, which I don't know where I got it from or what it is, but it is quite white, and so I was thinking it would look quite nice as the hooks for the coat rack. Okay, so now that I've seamlessly transitioned into voiceover mode, I want to quickly take a second to talk about this router sled, which I use for most of my projects. This contraption is designed to do what a planer would do, but this way I don't have to buy a planer. This jig is 2 pieces of angle iron sliding on 2 pieces of wood to allow my plunge router to move around freely and to remove small amounts of material over several passes to flatten the wood. I do this on both sides of the pieces of gum to flatten them out and allow them to join cleanly. Alright, after milling them down, they are now nice and flat. And we have 2 basically identical pieces. So I'm going to square these up, and once I've done that, I can have a look at joining them together so that I can start making the knobs or hooks to put the coats on. Alrighty, the plan now is to join them together, and I was having a bit of a think of the best way to do that, and I think I'm going to use a pocket screw, just a shallow little one, because I've never used them before and because I don't know what else to do. So let's do it. For these pocket holes, it's quite obvious that I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's half the fun of it. I could sit and watch someone else tell me exactly what to do, or I can have a crack, make some mistakes, and learn so much more. This really was just a lot of drilling and adjusting the angle and drilling again and then drilling again, and eventually I got there. I was aiming not to blow out the front of the wood, and somehow I managed not to, and got a pretty flush joint, so I'm super happy with that. As you've seen, I've just sanded it off after the glue up, and I'm now attaching it to a straight edge just with some double-sided tape, and then I'm going to run this through the bandsaw and square up the other edges, because as you can see with the light getting through there, it's not perfect, and then hopefully it'll be close to a rectangle. A lot better. So it's now relatively squared and sanded, and now I've just finished rounding over the edge as well, just to make it a little more fancy. I've just finished making all 5 of the, I'm calling them doorknobs, but they are hooks technically for a coat rack, and they all look like mushrooms, so that's cool. I approached these with a design in mind, and then I did not measure or check too much. I made sure they're all about the same height, similar radius, but ultimately they're all very different, and that's kind of what I was going for. It's organic, it's interesting, it's more fun than a series of hooks that all look the same. And so let's put them on the rack and see how she looks before we finish her up. How good. There she is. Alright, let's finish it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to see what other random things I can make. And we'll keep solving the random day-to-day problems. See you in the next one.